Let's make this happen. Chapayev! So yes, 4 of the 5 Hippers are currently available. Well, let's say 3 of the 5 Hippers are currently available in the game in some form. One of them has been announced. It is coming. Seydlitz would have been converted to a light aircraft carrier had the Kriegsmarine had their way and their funding. All right, so we're not bottom tier. That honor goes to the failed div to Miyoko. Interestingly enough, we've also been paired against another failed div in a Tier 10 game. Interesting. Okay. And then that just leaves, as I said, Blucher, who honestly, I can't imagine a world like... why would you bring Blucher to the game? Like, what would that do for you? She had such a short, unillustrious... Unillustrious? That's not a word. She had a short, disastrous career for the Kriegsmarine. I don't know why you'd bring that ship to the game. Well, that's fair, Grant. I mean, I would love a USN Hipper, right? I would love a USN Hipper. I don't think it's realistic, but it'd be fun. Here's the trick though. Like, if you were gonna do that, you'd probably like Eugen. One of the reasons the American Navy, the U.S., wanted Eugen as a war prize is that she had the most advanced electronics and sensor suite that the German Navy had deployed, right? So she had, like, top-of-the-line German radar, German sonar, German range finding, all of these things. The boys at Dahlgren wanted to play with her guns, which they still have one in storage. So if you were to do that... To me, if you were to do that, I would want to see Hipper with American radar, right? If you did like a USS Prinz Eugen, I would want her to come equipped with Tier 8 American radar, just like Baltimore. I think that'd be fun. I think that'd be a hell of a lot of fun. You'd have to take away her German hydro. You'd have to give her like plain hydro. But I still think it'd be hella fun. It would be different if nothing else, right? It'd be unique. Oh man, rank's going. Yeah, we should play some ranked, huh? I hadn't thought about that. So many people have been like, I've read so many people that have been like, oh, this ranked season is boring because it's just randoms. And I'm like, well, yeah, you're not wrong. Surprise!
I'm not gonna fight you. I'm gonna kick your ass.
Surprise! Still. This Montana might actually slap me off the board. No, he's shooting at the DM. I'm okay with this. Having the DM here is a nice backup because it gives us... We used my long-range radar to push the Shima out. We can use the DM's radar to make sure that we keep him off the cap. See, he's back. That's how I'm detected. Come on, Lightning. Let's do your job. Oh, I was like, what the hell is that? Oh, he's got that funky Destructo camo. Where is this Shima? Back in the cap. How about that radar now?
I'll still make the Hall of Fame.
Thank you. Hey, Des Moines, why don't you push your radar button? That'd be swell. Oh, look! You pushed your radar button. Thank you. Alright, he's dead. Let's turn around. Lightning's gonna finish his ass off.
I came,
Let's
I
get
saw,
flipped.
I kicked ass.
Alright, that was good.
The boogeyman is real.
Let's get back down to the middle.
Just found him.
Oh, you let the Miyoko into the middle of the board. What were you doing? You let an Iowa into the middle of the board. This is very bad for my asthma. Alright, come on. This dude's dead. I always love it when you have two divved up destroyers commit suicide because they don't know how to play. Feels fantastic. Well, the good news is the Iowa's going to get into my range the moment I can start farming him. The bad news is I won't have shots on the Miyoko for a while. Not much I can do about that, unfortunately. He's on fire, and his engine is out. So, he's not enjoying his life very much right now. Let's switch to this guy.
See, now you're dead.
Okay, he's out. That feels good. Now we just need to get up here and radar the hell out of this gearing. Ugh. Pick. Good question. No, Seabass. That's Duke. I always play with Duke. Duke is my XO. Duke has been my XO forever. Probably one of the hippers. That's the next thing on the list, and then I'll figure something out. Alright, gearing looks like he's come to the north side of the cap. Let's see here. Am I still lit? Let's see if I'm still lit when my... Yes. So. Hi! How you doing? Ooh, see, now you got big problems, Gearing. Namely, I'm right here. Remember earlier how I was kind of berating our top-tier destroyers for being terrible? Yeah, well, theirs aren't much better. Alright, I'm going to have to kite for a while. And I'm going to have to turn in. If I turn out, the Massachusetts over there will have me. I need to turn in while the Monty's behind the island and run north for a bit. Lightning's going to be able to cap. That makes me feel good. And then let's start looking for a shot. Who can I get shots on? Minotaur. Ooh. Ooh, this could be good and bad simultaneously. He is incredibly fragile. Okay, he's a smoke minnow. I know just what to do with you, sir. Fortunately, it's going to be a little while. Kind of in a really bad spot here. Here's the fun part. The minnow can't see me, but he's in my radar range.
I was born ready.
Hold a moment, and we're going to send this guy a really, really nasty surprise he's not going to care for. He's a clever one. I'll give him that. Tough game. All right. It's looking at me. It's not the Missouri. It's got to be this Kurfürst coming around the corner. Hi, Benson. Damn it. Oh, good. They killed the Benson. Excellent, Smithers. Is the Missouri still coming? Ah, but I can't... he is. I think the Amalfi might give me a shot in a moment. Let's see what we can do here. Oof, Missouri just got slapped. Our Lightning is going to get wrecked. It's alright, so is the Missouri. I'll take it. Amalfi's going out. There's the Amalfi. Let's go bother this Kerr first. His guns are looking the wrong way. Let's see if we can burn him down. I bet I can't. We're going to find out the hard way. What's up, my dude? There we go. Toasty! Fuego! Fuego! I love your Fuego thing, Stone. I can't say that enough. I absolutely love that. I wish I had been half as clever. If I could kill a Tier 10 battleship, that would feel really good for my XP. Aww. Oh, well. It is what it is. Should have time to get down here in Cap A, though. Assuming the Yamato doesn't get... I mean, the Minotaur doesn't get his face smashed in. It's not a bad little game in Chapayev from bottom tier. Light cruisers can still perform when they're bottom tier. You simply have to pick and choose your targets differently. I was having this argument with somebody on the forums the other day. Well, having this discussion with somebody on the forums the other day. We were talking about the IFHE changes, and he was kind of like, I don't like this, I think it's bogus. And I'm kind of like, well, let's be honest here, right? Like, if you're a light cruiser, you shouldn't be able to bully battleships. You shouldn't. You should have to work at things. You have to pick your targets. Who did I fire at this game? I beat up on a Shimakaze. Yeah, I farmed some fire damage off of Missouri, but that was kind of like, I didn't really have anybody else to shoot at, right? I wanted to be shooting at the Minnow. I tried shots on the Amalfi. I tried shots on the Benson, the Shima, their gearing. I beat the crap out of that guy, right? So if you're a light cruiser, it's all about picking the right target and bullying that guy. Picking a fight with a battleship as a light cruiser in high tier is just a way to die, right? Yep, he's dead. Exactly, Max. Like, that's my opinion. Like, I love the IFHE changes because they draw a very specific line between light cruiser and heavy cruiser. Heavy cruiser, capable of tangling with a battleship, potentially. Light cruiser, much more circumstantial, right? Is the battleship low HP? Is he already if he just DCP'd, you can light some fires? Great. Like, you see what I'm saying? There are situations where a light cruiser can do good work against a battleship, a down-tiered light cruiser. Even-tiered light cruiser should absolutely be able to at least, do something. But we were specifically talking about being a bottom tier. Like, I use the example of Helena versus Iowa. You could take the example we just had of Chapayev versus Kurfürst, right? I should be able to damage him. He should not be afraid of me, right? He should be able to say, look, over the long haul, I'm going to win this fight, right? I can suck up your damage. I have bigger shells, all these kinds of things. So to me, like, that's absolutely something that that's a nice game. That the light cruiser should not seek. If you're forced into that engagement, that's one thing, right? But you shouldn't go looking for it, right? Because that's not an engagement you should ever feel advantaged in. So